Guys, welcome to episode 6, Passion. I'm super excited to have you guys here with us on our podcasting journey. As usual, our podcast is brought to you by the Mobile Barbershop Depot, located in Upton Street in Bundall. They're super supportive of us, but today, rather than being the actual barbershop, we're on location at Valley Eyewear. We're super excited about this episode because I have known this gentleman for a very long time.
Yep, and I've known him for about 10 minutes.
My ex-wife Ange and Rob, they share a birthday together. I used to have, as you all guys know, I used to have a number of clothing boutiques on the Gold Coast. This is like before General Pants, everything was cool.
Yeah.
I used to stock Subi when it was TSUBI.
Yeah, there you go. That's saying something.
And remember they used to make those back to front Subis?
Yeah.
Those things with the pockets at the front, like crisscross.
Crisscross version.
And Rob used to come into the shop from time to time, used to hang out and party together. I'm actually going to show you this picture. I explained it to you before.
Yeah.
We're in this. So I used to work the door of the Berlin Bar, which is the really coolest club at the time. And so people used to, I used to be the promo guy, the guy off Studio 54.
Yeah.
What's his name? Anyway, the guy up there. And
Yes or no, guys.
Yes.
He would tell you if you were cool enough to get in where you were.
So good members night tonight, guys, you can't come in.
Yeah.
But upstairs is heating. Anyway, there's this picture I've got of you just with your back to the camera, and I was sort of standing there. I'm going to show it to you, and it just brought back some epic memories. But mate, I think why I was really drawn to interview you for this podcast, not only are you a dad of 2 kids, you're an entrepreneur, you're a businessman, you share this epic vision, but you're a Gold Coast guy that's kind of made it, if you like, if I can use for want of a better term. You've come from Palmy, you've grown up in Palm Beach. Like if anyone knows Palm Beach, it's this little coastal town on the Gold Coast, which is not really seen as a typical Gold Coast. You're sort of a little bit far removed.
Just started to become popular, didn't it? Yeah, it became trendy about 2 years ago, right?
Yeah. And then you've created this international eyewear brand who you've got people like Marilyn Manson wearing your product, Chris Hemsworth, to name a few. And you're just explaining to me as well these other people that are going to wear your products and do collaborations with you. So, mate, we are so excited to be able to interview for this podcast. So, mate, where do we even begin with this? Tell me your story.
Okay, well, I guess years ago I worked for Quicksilver for 10 years. And I guess that was a great journey in marketing and design, traveling and what have you. Anyway, that the surf industry kind of went down quite quickly. First people to go was the marketing team. We spent the money, we weren't making the money, So
that's when Quicksilver was in its heyday then. And went to liquidation?
It was before then, and I was on the marketing team looking after Kelly Slater and Dane Reynolds and coordinating all their global campaigns and photo shoots and all that kind of stuff. So I got made redundant, and we had just had Dash at that time. My son, I think he was maybe 1.
How old is he now?
He's 8.
8, okay.
So
2008, so the GFC time.
Yeah, so they were just trimming everyone, and I was the first to go. I thought I was, solid as a rock in there. So I was like, untouchable on with Kelly all the time, and I'm golden. So not to be. So I was made redundant. Got a nice little payout for being there for so long, and I was like, God, what am I going to do with my life? I had absolutely no idea. The day I walked out that door, what I was going to do. And a guy from actually Quicksilver rang me, and before I left, I'd helped them do a sunglass collection, a little small capsule collection, 4 styles, and it had done quite well, but they never really finished it how I wanted it to be done. The eyewear team changed it up and put that little spiel on it. Anyway, the guy from Quicksilver was like, what are you doing now, MC? And I said, don't you know, I'm starting a sunglass company. Fully lied through my teeth, just to kind of go, I had no direction. Yeah. And I just kind of pulled out of nowhere, I'm starting the sunglass company. I'm fucking lying. And I was like, oh shit, I've got to do it now. Yeah. I've just told this guy I'm doing it, so I'm doing it. So I just was like, oh, okay, maybe I should give it a crack. So I just started designing Sunnies at home on the kitchen bench. Yeah.
What, on paper?
Just pencil to paper, old school. I still do it the same way to this day.
Yeah.
Like initial sketches and started from there and started researching factories to get made and lenses and yada yada, all the pieces, and got my first lot of samples through, which were horrible. I still have them. They're horrible. Like, oh my god, I'm going to be so even ashamed to show people.
I'm going to see this.
It's so bad. But yeah, so we made the changes, and then around the same time, my wife was working at Roxy as a sales manager. Then she got made redundant, and I was just like, oh my god, what are we going to do? And so then all of a sudden, I think the day she finished up at Roxy, the next day we had our first lot of showings in Sydney. She was on the plane the next day, and I think we went and showed like Co-op and those brands in Sydney that do like a little boutique kind
Your
of
sunglasses range.
Yeah, and it was our first showing. It was the very next day she wrapped up from Roxy. We were on a plane and out of here, and that's kind of the start of it. And it just from there, 7 years later, here we are, and it's become a crazy journey and ride and a fun one. And you know, like anything, it's been a challenge, and it still is a challenge, like any business. But yeah, it's great. You know, it's awesome.
Have you always had that creative talent? Because obviously,
yeah, I have
like, I walk in your office and I'm like, it's just like creativity everywhere, and I'm just like, I'm the very, very least creative guy you meet, you know, and then but it's pretty inspiring just walking in here and us spending those 10-15 minutes before the interview and just showing us some of this art and bits and pieces. It's like unbelievable.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I have a photography background as well, so I shoot all of our campaigns as well as designing all the sunnies and do all the creative direction for everything. So as you can see, I'm very visual. I need to have stuff to look at and references like photo shoot locations, all the frames up that I've done, they're in production, what have got coming, some colorways that I like. I like statues and inspiration stuff. I've got art pieces, textures, neck pieces from photo shoots, all kinds of wild stuff. You know, I'm very visual and I like to touch and feel things like, you know, acetate samples on the table. You know, so yeah, I just like to have stuff to inspire me, and then I've always got music going, and yeah, it's just I've always kind of been that way, and it seems to work, you know. And it's like with my staff here, I like them to enjoy coming to work. There's always music going. There's always, you know, creates a good environment.
Yeah. So just to be clear, so you've created and designed most of the sunglasses?
All of them, every single pair. Yeah.
Hundreds.
Yeah, hundreds now. Yeah.
So you're saying you only came in, you had like 300. How many?
I think it's 342 different SKUs we have now.
And you still got that same initial pair, the initially designed?
Yep, the DB, which was was our original frame, is still in our collection today. It's this frame here.
Wow.
And it's still one of our best sellers.
You just got a pair of these,
Yeah, so that's just it. And it's still in our collection, and still we have it in 2 different sizes.
Yeah. That's interesting.
And it's just kind of like at the big oversized thing, you know. It's kind of like it's something like Subi did back in the day, you know. Like a big, I don't know, but it's just been in our original frame. It's kind of like that's our Ray-Ban Wayfarer, if you like to say, you know what I mean. I kind of feel like that's always going to be in our collection.
And they feel good though, heavy, you know, like they feel like good quality.
Is that quality? Is that like you're building your brand on quality?
For sure.
Yeah. But there's so many like brands, right? Some brands.
And you know what too? Like since we've started, we've always kind of prided ourselves in sitting at that like around 200 to 250 price point.
Yes.
It's an attainable price point, but we provide a really good quality frame for it. And people, we have a repeat customer business is nuts. Like we have a lady in Hawaii that spent, I think, nearly 30 grand on our website in the last 5 years. Yeah. She's our #1 customer. Obviously, we've got a guy in Los Angeles. We know them all by name.
This is just a retail client.
Yep, straight direct off our website, valley.com.
$30,000 worth of sunglasses in 5 years.
I did. I can show you that right now. Actually, on my phone. It's actually crazy. We've got another guy in Los Angeles.
You bought a lot of glasses.
He spent like 15 grand, over 15,000. It's like we have such a loyal consumer base. It is.
And what do you think on that? What do you think? And I think this is for any business person to understand that's got a business. Because the only thing that drives your bottom line is sales and customer loyalty. Okay?
Yep.
And what do you think retains that customer loyalty with your brand? Is it the quality? Is it your customer service?
I think the whole package, the whole experience. Like we go, even just like the little things, we go to a lot of effort with our packaging. We go to a lot of effort with our customer service. We make sure our quality is like A1. If there's any issues or anything, we're straight on top of it. And like, if you can't differentiate a pair of $450 acetate frames 2 hours for $200. Sit them next to each other and go, tell me why, you know. And so people, because it's attainable and the quality is so good, they keep coming back and back again because we ensure that they have a good experience with us, you know.
And that's how you create a raving fan.
Yeah, and then also too, like I was saying to you before, with our campaigns, we go to a lot of effort to do abnormal stuff or stuff that's above and beyond what most people will do, so people can know that they represent like a.
So you and I we're blown away. He just showed us a couple of videos of
a campaign that you shot too. So last season you shot a campaign in where? Bulgaria.
Yeah. Explain those two that you shot.
Okay, the one we did was in 2016. I found this.
Just 1 second. So I'm going to put up a link during this so you can actually click on the link and watch these campaigns.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, mate. Yeah.
No worries.
To appreciate these things.
Yeah. So I found a abandoned Communist Party headquarters in Bulgaria. And I saw this thing, and I saw it. An artist who worked for us in the Netherlands, his name's Casper, he goes under the name Attack. He sent me this picture of this building, and I said, "What the actual is that? Fuck is that thing?" Yeah. And he's like, "Dude, it's in Bulgaria." I'm like, "I'm going there." And he's like, "You're crazy." I said, "I'm 100% going there." Within 6 weeks of him showing me that photo, I touched down in Bulgaria with 2 models. A hair and makeup artist, a stylist, and a video guy.
No, just to be clear, this is an abandoned building. Like it's not in the middle of the city. Like you're talking about the top of a mountain.
Yeah.
Like
in Bulgaria. It was sketchy. So we sketchy. Oh, it was to say the least So when we arrived in this town, you can see it. You can see it if you click on the link and see it. You can see it on top of the hill, and I was just like, there it is. And so we just Google mapped it and Google Earthed how to find it. And we just went this windy road and went up there. And we got there on the first day. So I'd seen all these photos of it covered in snow. We got there on the first day and it was just dirty brown grass. And I was like, oh my God, man, fuck. Where's the snow? Like, you know, I envisioned this like
What month was this?
This was in I think January or February 2016.
It was
winter, yeah, and it was freezing cold, but there was no snow. We went up there and we climbed inside the thing and we got photos and video footage inside this dilapidated,
headquarters of the Communist Party.
Yeah, it was crazy, man. It's called Buzlatsa. And so we got up there and I was like, okay, tomorrow we was kind of we were scouting what we're going to do and we were plan an attack. And we went back to the hotel, got settled, and that night it dumped snow. And I was just like, yes! And so we went up there and we shot campaign for 3 days. And we got stuck in a blizzard, which you can see in the video. It was crazy.
Crazy and epic.
Yeah.
So that's just a vision, just to have that vision of this photo shoot you wanted to do, then the implementation phase of going, okay, I'm calling it, we're going.
Yeah, it was crazy.
There's vision and then there's balls. Like you gotta have balls to hop on a plane to Bulgaria.
Yeah. From the Gold Coast.
Yeah, from the Gold Coast.
Like you said,
yeah.
Google Earth, okay, here's some roads, let's follow it through.
Yeah.
To a communist
headquarters.
That's abandoned.
Yeah, it was crazy, man.
And then
that's next level.
And then the reasoning behind that is then to provide an visual experience for the consumer, right?
Yeah, totally. So I kind of wanted to think, for people to go, what the actual hell is this?
Yeah.
What is this brand? What are they doing? Who are they?
Yes.
And so we've got a lot of following from social media and stuff from, I think, people just maybe forwarding on us, like, fucking look at these guys, it's out of control.
Yes.
Because we do go to the effort to do this above and beyond creative stuff that brings brand attention and awareness. Instead of just another brand that makes sunglasses and takes a photo of a girl on a beach. Not that's a bad thing, but I mean, I just want to have a different angle and approach the whole time.
And then your next photo shoot after that, the one that you showed me.
So these Eastern European, they're called Spomeniks, and in the 1970s, Yugoslavian government.
So we're just showing this now in the video. If you click on the podcast, click on our YouTube channel and check this out. It's pretty epic.
It's crazy. So they got these different artists to put together these structures in these iconic locations throughout Eastern Europe, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, and beyond, of all these crazy dark locations where there was battles and wars and everything. And these structures are just out of this world. So I mapped out a 6-day trip, again with 2 models, brother and sister from Talbudra.
Google Earth.
The last things they're called.
If you can't see that, like that's 2 humans there. Like
to scale, it's just phenomenal.
Humans. Like look at the scale of that.
And these things were built in the late 70s, so that's like
what are they made out of?
Concrete. So that's formed concrete.
Formed concrete.
It's out of control. I do not know how the hell they did that, but it's absolutely phenomenal. So yeah, we did 6 different locations. We did 1,800 kilometers in a van in 6 days, and shot these different locations. It's
same
thing.
Like a doing it.
Yeah, just mapped it out, and we've got to cover these days and booked hotels, and yeah, it was wild. Hey?
So for you, it's all about the actual the setting, the background, visually appealing, the story. You develop a story within the campaign.
For sure, we just wanted to be like because people were like, oh, why did Valley go to Bulgaria? So you can tell that I guess our designs and everything's kind of all around like brutalism,
right?
And almost like architecture, and kind of has that gritty look and feel to the brand in every way. Lots of black and white, thick, chunky frames, cat eye, kind of different silhouettes. Where that kind of fits into the architecture of the brutalism buildings and the Spomnic structures. So it kind of has that consistency throughout. Yes. And so this was almost like an evolution of the abandoned Communist Party headquarters into these Spomnic structures. So it was the kind of the evolution of that campaign into this.
Reminding me of that structure they built in New York City, you know, near the World Trade Center, the mall, and it's kind of that.
Oh yeah, it was just I saw that.
That's a really cool stuff.
But we've always, throughout the campaigns I've done since we've started, I've always kind of liked to put like objects amongst nature. Like I showed you like the ones with the prisons, and we've done like
Joshua Tree.
The ones in Joshua Tree.
And custom-made prisons that you hauled out there in a truck. Placed them there. And did the shoot with it.
Yeah, so we did that, and also took that was an evolution of, I did some in Austria. I had these like black triangle framework that we put in the snow there. So then that the evolution of that was then the solid triangles in the desert. So we went from the snow to the desert when the formations kind of grew. So it was like the evolution of that into the evolution of this. So it's kind of been a consistent story.
So tell me something. Why couldn't you do that in the desert or the snow in Australia?
Good question.
But like I know, you know the answer, and I probably do too. But like, why wouldn't you just do it in Australia or in the snow in Perisher? Because of those reasons. Because it's Perisher.
It's not. It's just going to the level. Yeah, it's going to the effort. You know,
it's like
the much viral, right? Like
how
you were saying.
This is why it is.
Yeah.
You know Grant Cardone, he does this book called 10 Times.
Yep.
And you think about anything. You think about an idea, and what's going to make it great is you think 10 times that idea. What's 10 times crazier, greater, bigger? And that's you, buddy.
Yeah.
You've got this idea. I could do it in like Perisher or Jindabyne. Right?
Yeah.
Perisher, Jindabyne.
Yeah.
Or I could do it in like the desert in Western Queensland.
Yeah.
But then just thinking big, you're like, I'm fucking going to Bulgaria.
For sure.
Fucking Joshua Tree.
And
I'm going to build fucking structures and tow them, dump them.
Yeah.
So what does your wife say about all this?
She's made sure I've got good life insurance.
And honestly, I thought, like, when you showed me that video, I thought you were getting shot down by an airplane.
Mate,
that's how
for sure. When we've had a couple of sketchy experiences. When we actually shot this one, we had a van full of people come up and jump out, and we're like, "Where's your permits?" And I've never gotten a permit anywhere.
I'm not saying to the listeners don't get permits.
I'm saying you should get permits probably. But yeah, like when we were even in Bulgaria at that communist, when we got stuck in the blizzard, like it was in the middle of nowhere, we couldn't see 3 feet in front of us, and a guy walked past us with a German shepherd and a police baton. And I'm just like, oh my, where is he going? And he just kept walking past us. We were trying to get away from the monument, and there's nothing out there. And
where's he going?
I have no idea where he's going. It's at the top of the hill.
We're going to find that guy.
Oh man,
interview him on a podcast.
Just crazy.
It's like what movies are made out of. These surreal moments.
It's wild, hey? But
good stories though.
So mate, talking about that, and like your wife, like believed in your vision, right? Like, just tell me about that, your relationship with her. Like,
we've been together since we were 16.
Oh, at school?
It's high school, so we've been together now, nearly 24 years.
Yeah.
We've got 2 kids. Dash is 8 and Sailor is 5.
Yeah.
So
2 boys.
A boy and a girl. Sorry.
Sailor's a girl.
Yeah, Sailor's a girl. Yeah. So Yeah, she just kind of is used to the craziness. She's like, off you go, mate. Go get it done.
Yes, believes in this approach 110%.
Yeah, for sure.
Just design me these glasses and you'll be alright.
Oh, she did mate, she did that the other day. She saw a picture online from someone in like the 50s and she's like, you need to make me these. I did actually, so they're on the wall over there.
That's awesome. And then, and how do you go the dynamics like working together in a business? How does that work?
Yeah, it's people always ask that because she's outside the door right now. She heads our sales department. But it's weird. Like you would think some people would want to kill their wife if they worked with them every day. But we actually get on like a house on fire. And it's almost like we work together. Sure, everyone has their arguments and fights, like anyone you spend that much time with. But she has her busy day, I have mine. We kind of see each other at lunch and stuff, but I'm always on my kind of agenda. And we get on so well. If anything, I think it's made us closer and stronger than it has pushed us apart.
Yes.
So it was either going to go that way. It was either going to work in our favour or completely against us.
It's funny because like my wife and I, we haven't really done work together, but there was a point in time where I was getting her to help me out with some stuff.
Yeah.
5-6 years ago, maybe.
Yeah.
And it didn't work out too well.
Yeah.
It was basically like she was basically telling me like I didn't know the difference between like speaking to her as like an employee and a wife.
Oh,
like, like when I was actually working, I'm a bit stern at times, like just getting it done.
It's like, stop, Eric. Is this Eric or boss Eric?
Yeah. So I was like, it ended quite quickly though.
I can see that. You can see that. We had a fight here yesterday.
But it was fucking yelling.
Like I threw like a cardboard box towards her.
Which glasses is it?
It was empty. But then like I went there, I was like, I'm really sorry about that. She's like, you're an idiot. You'll make dinner tonight. But no, everyone has their arguments, but it's fine. Like we can shake it off really quickly.
And what are your tips around that for someone that's working in a home-based business?
I just think it's just like if something's bothering you, just communication is everything. Like with us too, like if I'm feeling shitty, or if she's pissed off about something, we have a really good communication system. So I think that's the key to anything, success in anything. So communication is key.
The last thing you want to do is walk around and harbour something, not talk about it. Then you start building a story in your mind about it, and just turns into resentment or fight, right?
Yeah, totally.
Just getting it off your chest
straight away. What we do, it works for us.
So we're talking about some tips. I'm pretty interested to know. So, like your headspace when you got me redundant.
Yeah.
And then not too long after, your missus got made redundant.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, you guys were working in corporate 10 years, if not longer.
Yeah.
That guaranteed paycheck every week, every 2 weeks, and all of a sudden it's gone. Now you're basically in the mix. And the reason why I want to ask you these questions is because I know a lot of people out there right now are stuck in the same roles. They're in a corporate job that they don't like. Some of them do like, but at the end of the day, a lot of them want change. They want a different lifestyle, but a lot of them are scared because they need that guaranteed income. So, what are some of the things you have to overcome at that point in time, like both of you guys? Because fair enough, if it was just yourself, and but my wife's working. It's all good. My wife's working. We have enough to pay the bills. Then all of a sudden, she comes home. I've been made redundant, so there's no money coming in. So basically, you guys both obviously get a payout of some kind, which helps the blow. But what are some of the things you have to overcome, like the mindset, the oh my god, what now? What if this doesn't work? What if we, our samples don't work?
For sure.
What did you have to overcome?
Well, like in the process of us starting Valley, we both we had money there for the payout, and that is the headspace is the hardest part to overcome. I think that mental capacity. We both went and got jobs that we didn't like just to pay the bills. I was doing some stuff working for a surfboard company. He was actually I did enjoy that. He was great, and that helped us get by while we were building Valley. Tania went and got a job in a retail store to make ends meet. So we did what we could to start Valley, and it wasn't until the business got to a certain point where we could obviously draw a wage and we could pay ourselves money. So we did the hard yards to fulfill our dream. So it isn't as easy as I probably make it out to be by talking about it initially on this thing. But we did work our guts out, like I said, to sacrifice, to build Valley to be what it is today.
So you started Valley off basically as what we call now the side hustle to start with.
Totally.
Yeah, so you still had a part-time
So
job.
we were doing part-time jobs, and we
After
used to,
hours, late nights.
yeah, we were packing orders for stores on our lunch break at our other, part-time jobs as well that we were doing just to keep food on the table and to, make ends meet. We just believed in it and just kept the hustle, just wouldn't take no for an answer. And I guess it just comes back to the same things when you start, like with a product or with a company. I just still believe always that product is king. If you have a good product and you have a good direction, you can't go wrong, It's like you can market the hell out of anything, but if the product is shitty, it doesn't matter how good your marketing is, you're not going to have any longevity, you know what I mean? So we just really stuck to it and didn't give up.
What were your core principles in relation to that? Like your product, like what did it have to have? Like,
I guess like you said, when you picked up that pair of glasses before, you initially went, look, how's the heavy duty, the quality, you can feel the quality in it. We've always been really stringent and making sure that the quality of everything is like pristine, that we really, dotted our I's and crossed our T's as far as it didn't rush anything, made sure it was perfect before we went to market. Like I said before, the simple things like that packaging, that attention to detail that makes you, separates you from everybody else. You've got to kind of look at the big picture and go, okay, what makes someone want to buy a pair of Valleys over a pair of Celine or Gucci's?
And what is that?
Like I said, I think the price point, the quality, and the originality of the brand, and having that point of difference in your frames and unique silhouettes sets us apart from everybody else.
Yeah, a lot chunkier, like you said.
Yeah, we get told a lot, like people can see someone walking towards them in a pair of glasses, and before they see the logo on the side, they know they're Valley. We have our own distinct look and feel. I think it's like originality is also, is something that people, like, you can't fool anyone these days, consumers especially with social media and online. It's so like cutthroat, if you aren't original and you are a clone or you're not forging your own direction, people will see straight through that,
So can I find these in Bali at the markets yet? Are they actually doing knockoffs of
we have seen a couple. Yeah, I've seen. I saw knockoffs on the Venice Beach boardwalk. It's pretty funny.
So does that kind of inspire you? To know that the brand is so popular now that they're actually trying to knock it off.
Yeah, you get pissed off when you see it. You're not going to lie, but it's like, what do you do? Like, it's kind of flattering.
But it proves that you're doing something right.
It's flattering.
Yeah, it's flattering.
That's what I mean. Yeah,
we've had a couple of people knocking stuff off, and in other brands and stuff, and we've had to call in the legal department, but you have to do it. You've got to protect your own IP. Yeah, you do. But
and that's another good, like, with your brand alignment too. Like, if anyone watches your social media, you'll see there's a lot of use of, like, Marilyn Manson. I've got to how did that connection even arise? I can see the synergy there in relation to his look.
Yeah.
Like, how did you meet him?
You know what's funny though? When I think of Marilyn Manson, I think of him with those sunglasses on.
The black ones.
Yes. Yeah. You know what I mean? Now I'm sitting in an office where create like on a piece of paper.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You were like, like, how did that work?
It was a weird one, like this tattoo artist in Los Angeles, Kat Von D.
Yes,
she's a good friend of mine.
She's on TV on the reality.
She was actually wearing a pair of knockoff Valleys on Instagram, and I called her out, and I was like, "Hey, this is how I met her." I was like, "I can't believe you're wearing knockoffs of our shades, and we're an independent brand from Australia. That's pretty lame, Anyway, she messaged me directly. She's like, I had no idea. I'm so sorry. And she jumped in her website and bought like 6 pairs.
Really?
Yeah. So I was like, no, I didn't mean it like that. Like, I was like, hey, I'll send you some more. I'm coming to Los Angeles. Let's catch up for dinner or something.
That's even better.
Yeah, so I met her.
Just a DM,
just a DM.
Slide into the DM.
It's all about the DM,
and then so anyway, I met up with her, and then we became best of buds. And she ended up shooting some campaigns for us and all this stuff. And she introduced me to a photographer. He shot some stuff for us in LA. Andrew Stewart is like a fashion and rock photographer. And he's like, oh, do you want I sent him some shades, and he's like, oh, do you want one of my prints? And I'm like, oh, I love this one of Marilyn Manson, it's amazing. He's got like a draped American flag over his shoulders. He's like, oh, he's my best mate, he's actually coming to Australia next week. Do you want to go to the show? So I was like, dude, yeah, I'd love to. So I ended up making him some aviators with like red and yellow and pink different tinted lenses and stuff that he requested. I went to Brizzy and hung out with him. Johnny Depp was come outside stage. I met Johnny Depp. I got this photo on my phone on Instagram of Johnny Depp and Manson on stage, and I was the only dude allowed side stage. And it was on like Daily Mail UK, whatever. Anyway, so Manson's like, I'm playing Soundwave tomorrow. You've got to come with me. So we've been like best of mates ever since. And then, I'd go and hang in his house in LA quite a lot, and I've made him custom sunnies that are on the rack over there.
What is he like?
Yeah. Mate, he's insane. He's the nicest dude. Like, he's fully like in love with David Bowie. So like, he sends me like text messages of like Bowie with like these blue gradient lenses on, and he's like, imagine if we made Bus of that. I'm like, imagine it. Let's just make it. So I made it. These are them here actually.
David Bowie.
So like I made him these with these light blue tint lenses, and you'll see Manson in any photo you'll see.
Seeing these now.
He's wearing them all the time. So I just made them for him, and that's his like Marilyn Manson double cross. That's his logo in the center.
So how long does it take you to produce that, like from an idea to that?
Oh, I can, like, they're titanium, so I just will do the design, and then I'll have to get a mold made, and that will probably take 5 months.
Oh wow! So you actually have something in your hand.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's how you met.
Yeah, so I met Manson, and then I'll go to his house, and we go out and party, and
Still party?
he parties harder than anyone I know. He goes for it, but he's cool, man. We talk all the time.
And and then like the Chris Hemsworth.
Yeah.
That's like, obviously he's Aussie, but
when I was at Quicksilver, I used to look after him with product, and when he was on Home and Away, he used to come and stay with me in Tennille. And then when I would go to the States for work at Quick, he'd moved over, was trying to make it as an actor.
Yeah.
And then I remember he came to my hotel, and he's like, dude, I just got the role as Thor. I was like, Thor? Fuck. That's it. You've made it. He's like, dude, I'm Thor. And I'm like, holy shit. And then, so we've been mates ever the same way. So yeah, MC just, same.
Loves it. Did they help promote the product too? Or
He's good. He's awesome. He has like lots of endorsements with Hugo Boss and all this kind of stuff. So whenever he can, he wore him in one of the movies. Vacation or something, and he's in the movie wearing valleys. It's pretty sick, actually.
Are you looking forward to visiting in his new property in Byron Bay?
Have you seen that thing?
The shopping center.
My gosh,
the shopping center.
It's out of control.
Is it finished?
No.
Like Pacific Fair.
Yeah, it is.
Pacific Fair.
I know the build.
I just seen an article. I just seen an article. Like doing drone footage.
The pool is like
a compound.
It's like a
compound.
Yeah, the place before that he knocked down was insane.
Oh man.
So it's pretty cool. Like it's a sounds like obviously a pretty cool industry. You're meeting some cool people.
Well, I guess Valley's like based around like music, art, and fashion. So like we have such a good, diverse like amount of people. Like we're doing a frame with Jenny V from Eagles of Death Metal, and she's like a beautiful blonde. She's a female bass player in an all-male rock band. And then we're doing a collaboration with Black Asteroid, Brian Black, who is Prince's old sound technician from Paisley Studios, who is a hard house DJ that has done Rick Owens' Runway music for the last 5 years, and he's like, film with Michelle Lamy, Rick's wife, and so he's like a trancey hard house DJ to a rock and roll blonde babe. So we're kind of like,
how did you get those collabs? Like, how does that work?
It's just, I guess they're all through different circles of friends, and I guess everyone loves Sunnies, and we kind of, like, I guess a lot of, again, people have, well, those guys, they've mentioned to me that they appreciate how different our brand is in comparison to other labels, and that how different our silhouettes are and what our approach and how we do things. So they're happy and that we're independent. They are like stoked to work with us as we are to work with them, So they're happy to support an independent brand versus a big corporation.
It's in line. Like when you walk into this office,
right?
Like you're not going to get this little quaint, Gucci model. Please make me a pair of glasses. You know what I mean? Like you're getting Marilyn Manson. You're getting like, these kind of rock stars, and it kind of goes with the whole vibe. I mean, you guys can't see the whole office at the moment, but after I'll show you guys like there's some cool stuff in here. Like it's just.
Yeah, I guess it's just really also too like it's a reflection of my passions of art, and like I like the darker stuff. I like abstract art. I like sculptures, and it's just kind of it's almost like Valley to me is almost kind of part of me in a way, but a part of what I like and my fashion influences and art and architectural influences as well. If that makes any sense.
It does. That makes a lot of sense. I can see that transferable into your actual products. Like I remember, like your last rain was a black rain.
Black rain, yeah.
That was really cool.
Yeah.
And what was the thought process behind that? Like, do you have so when you release a range, is it once or twice a year? How do you work that out?
Well, we kind of would do it like once a year, do a campaign. Yeah, so we just did this as Black Rain Season 2 because I kind of did Black Rain with the Eastern European launch.
Yes.
I just kind of wanted to evolve that. So I was like, it's kind of a cool thing to evolve that. We instead of doing locations, this last one we did some location stuff and then more studio. So I wanted to kind of clean it up a little bit and take it from outside and bring it in. So I kind of built structures and I built like a huge white cross that was a coffin lid, and I had the model come out of the coffin like in the studio and all that stuff with all these lights, and so it was just kind of visually stimulating evolution of both parts.
Kind of like it reminds me of like Joy with the mobile barbershop, like that kind of vibe that you get in there. Like it's
but they're
they're expressing
like he's an artist,
or an
artist in actually design.
Yeah, it's just you know what I mean. Like they're coming out and showing everybody. Like what their inner creative is based on. In your case, it's Sonny's and Joey's. It's
like you said too, like your kids' names are so like on point for you guys. Like Dash and Sailor.
Like, it wouldn't be the same if it was like Jeff and Karen. You know what I mean? Like Jeff, of course, it's got to be Dash and Sailor. It goes with the whole.
How about what's his name? Russell Brand. Have you ever met him? Or
I could see him. It would be insane. The guy, you know what's funny? We were in New York for a trade show in March, and I was having drinks with that Black Astro, the DJ, and this guy walks in, this African American dude, and he's got this crazy look, man, and I was just like, I need to shoot that dude. And anyway, Brian, his name is Black Astro. He goes, I know him. He works in the Rick Owens store. Blah blah blah. Anyway, we sat down. And he's the biggest legend. I ended up hiring a studio the next night and shooting him in New York.
That's the guy that's walked in.
Random dude. Yeah, he's a legend. He's on my Instagram. You'll see he's like a black kind of like. I'll show you. Anyway, he's a legend. But he was telling me he's friends with Dave Chappelle. And he goes to Dave Chappelle's house, and I was just going, tell me more. Is he like? He goes, dude, he is the best. Could you imagine going to Dave Chappelle's house? I was like, you Charlie Perfect. I was like, dude, I would be losing it. I was like, can we go to Dave Chappelle's house? Like,
must be like isn't it?
It's amazing the connections that you just make, huh?
Yeah. So let's talk about the parenting of the kids now. So what happens now? Like they obviously school and
they're both in school. Sailor's in prep.
Yeah.
And Dash is in grade 3. Yeah. St. Augustine's here in Currumbin.
And how do you guys go? So like parent, have you got any parenting tips as you work together?
I do. We have a pretty good routine. So I do the school drop-offs every day.
Yep.
And Tino does the pickups, or we also have to pick up some days depending on what our schedule's like. But it's like I was thinking about it this morning, and I was going to talk to you guys today. I was thinking like, how has my life changed with the kids?
Yes.
Even I love surfing and surf a lot, but now I can't really surf that much because my kids love the beach that much. So I end up just like surfing on foamies with the kids all the time. And I was like, even the other day we went to the beach, just to go surfing on with like a 9-foot foamy. Even to run out and get a couple of waves and like, Dad, get back! So it's like your life does.
You lose that you time.
Yeah, totally.
But you still find that though, right? So you're very much family focused with the kids.
Totally, we are.
Work-life balance, I suppose.
Yeah, our weekends are all about our kids now, as far as we take them everywhere. They travel with us. We take them to all the trade shows every year. We did a New York run. We just did LA, New York, Miami, LA, and then home so we took them out of school for a month.
Yes. Yeah.
And so we take them to all the museums like Guggenheim and everything where we go. The cultural experience they get, you just watch them evolve and watch them grow. We've done that from the start. And even the school's so awesome about it. I was like, do you want us to do school? Like, no, actually, just bring us back photos. So even for Dash, he's really creative. So I bought him a little Polaroid camera, and he takes Polaroids everywhere we go. He has his own Instagram, Dash Caius Film. And I put all these Polaroids up, so I kind of control scan the Polaroids. And it's so dope because he has his perspective as he's been doing it since he's about 5.
Yeah.
So the last 3 years he's been taking all these Polaroids all around the world, in the desert, wherever we go. And he has this little page. It's sick. So it gets him to to stop with a Polaroid camera instead of a digital. Just bang, 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 bang. I taught him to stop, focus, think about. I always tell him to take photos of things he wants to show grandma. So he comes home and you think about it, so you've got to think about the framing and how you do it, and it's just like, it's so good for him.
That's so good.
And like you can see there's a passion there for him to be something one day, whatever.
Yeah, it just kind of just feels like he gets his creative juices going and makes him think differently, think outside the box a little bit. But it's not something I push on him. He was said, like, even when we're going this year, Dad, where's the Polaroid camera? It was like, so he knows, like, we're going to travel and he's going to capture stuff on his way, But always got to capture something, things that are special.
Yes.
So that's pretty cool.
Just those experiences as a kid, I think, like just instead of like today's day and age, it's so easy for parents, and you probably do it, we all do it from time to time, just plonk them in front of the TV, they're on the iPad playing whatever, but actually taking them out of school for a month, getting those cultural experiences, I think is worth far greater value than actually having them at school.
Yeah, totally, I agree. Even just being able to deal with like going through an airport, waiting in a customs line, getting your passport stamped, you have to line up, like,
we do that with our kids.
Security goes through security. You can get later, you're going to take your shoes off, put it in the tray, take your iPad out of the bag, just the simple things. But it teaches them common sense and like, use your manners, stand in line, wait your turn.
We travel a bit with our kids, and we're actually traveling next week overseas, and it's the same thing. Like the amount that they know, just in regards to airplanes. Like I have a 6-year-old and 3-year-old, 2 daughters, and just what they already know, what I mean about airplanes and traveling and just the routine, And then, when I'm talking to other people and we're like, oh, I'm going overseas, oh, with the kids, oh, is it their first time? I'm like, first time, what I mean? It's like the 4th, 5th, you know what I mean, time that they've been overseas,
so
like to Canada, just Canada, that's where we're originally from, and it's like, they just love it, and they're so good on the airplane. Like they know what to do, they know that how to do it, what I mean? They can't scream, they can't, what I mean? Like they can express themselves, but it's amazing. And I'm a big believer too in regards to, I think traveling is so educational for kids, not only for us, but imagine, 6-year-old and 7, 8-year-old kids and what it does for them, where other people are like, oh no, you can't take them out of school, what do you mean? I reckon they learn just as much, if not more.
For sure, we all be making, Tennille's auntie comes with us a lot, she works here as well, when we go to trade shows, just to like help out, look after them while we're at the show or whatever, but she always they go to the zoo, or they go to like lots of like art museums. Like we took them last year to see the David Bowie exhibition that was on at Brooklyn Museum, and you put the headphones on and Bowie talks you through his entire career. Oh, it's absolutely insane.
And this is right beside you.
We went and saw the Jean-Michel Basquiat painting that the guy just paid $120 million for, was hanging up there. So we got in and went and showed the kids that.
What is that like? What is it like when you actually experience something like that?
Oh, I'm a huge Basquiat fan, so I was losing the plot. But it's insane to take the kids there and just be like, oh, how is this,
Do they have an appreciation of that?
Well, they do, because I really explained to them what it is and how it's not the importance of how valuable the art is, but they know that I love Basquiat and like he's passed away and this is his art piece that's worth a lot of money and he created this in blah blah 1986 and they have appreciation. They're like, so that's really it. I'm like, that's it, the one. And we took them to the MoMA and they saw like Vincent van Gogh's Starry Starry Night.
How crazy is that?
It's crazy, right?
His transition from where he started like to the end of his career, just like
next level.
It's crazy, and the kids like it's so good for them,
isn't it?
Yeah,
just that cultural experience, and I think that's what that book that I'm reading now, I'll finish it, called The 5 AM Club by Robin Sharma. He says like everyone has to have like experiences, and the experiences are more than just going through day to day, but it's going to museums, going to art galleries, reading books, having conversations. It's those experiences which I think make someone's life more memorable, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then really getting creative, like
all of the experience.
Yeah, and then getting the creative. How can you explain it? It's like when you go to a museum, you come out, you feel culturally motivated, aren't you? You feel creative, you feel inspired.
What am I doing with my life? Look, those guys that achieved the hang on the walls in there. That's crazy.
It's amazing, right? Yeah. I feel like that's what you've created here, mate. Like I keep like when I was coming here today, and I was explaining to Eric, who you are and what you do, and I'm just like, and then coming in here and actually experiencing what you and your wife have built here is pretty amazing.
Yeah, thanks.
So this local Gold Coast guy that's made this brand, it's just
I got
Awesome.
a question. I want to start asking this question on the podcast.
Yeah.
Yep.
How do you define success?
Success is.
I want you to compare it to your life now. When you say,
See, I think
right now
now
people look from the outside in and go, "Wow, man." You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
You look at your Instagram, look at all the followers, look, what you're doing in business, and
No,
what you just showed us in
signature.
the warehouse.
Yeah, for
He
sure.
just showed us like a massive amount of glasses that he just got in his shipment, right? That like are going to be on people's heads. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like to me, it's like, wow, this is a successful business. This is a successful person. How do you relate to that?
It's funny you say that because I don't think that I'm successful at all, which is because I'm not even happy with what we've achieved yet. Like I'm not like even the way I've structured the business, I'm always restructuring. I'm looking to do things bigger and better. Like I just said to you before, I was saying about our website. Like I just had it rebuilt. We're just implementing virtual trying, so I want to make that experience better and make it easier for people to see how frames look on their head. Like I don't even think that we have even gone to the tip of the iceberg yet. Like I'm not content in any way yet.
Like, I love that. You know what I mean? Like,
Okay.
never stay comfortable. Like,
I'm not comfortable.
Yeah,
I
you
just
know what I mean? Like,
lay in bed thinking about stuff all the
yeah.
time and how we can be better.
Like I could picture you being that guy at 2 a.m. waking up and sketching a set of sunglasses that you just pictured in your mind.
I did that this morning.
But yeah, you know what I mean? Like it's just
Yeah.
some people just have that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They just bam.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like those ones on the wall, like there's 9 new pet styles that are ready. They don't have a home. They're just because
Just design them.
Yeah.
They're ready to go at some stage.
those ones there highlighted in yellow have been ordered for summer, so that they got ordered yesterday. So they'll be here 4 months from now.
Yeah.
So cool.
And those ones on the wall are just like if I get inspired by something, I just like to have a back catalogue because I feel like if you're designing something for a deadline, you might not be your best.
Yes.
So if there's something that you feel like could be amazing, or if some of those things might not ever find a home, but they're there in case there is a home for it one day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like I said, my wife saw a pair of sunnies from someone. I think it might have been on someone like Studio 54 or something.
Yes.
That movie, and she's like, "I want them," and I was like, "Okay, bang." It's called bang. There you go.
Yeah. So if your kids came to you and said, "How do you define success?" What would you?
It's just happiness. Like I think everybody gets stressed, and I've been watching your Insta stories and stuff, and which I think it's super inspiring. I love it. And it's like for me, the thing is like stress is the thing that makes me unhappy.
Yeah.
And I think success is having that happiness of just contentment would be success, not like money or a huge house, but being able to spend time with your kids and your wife, and just being able to do fun things and not be pressured or. I think stress is just the killer for society right now, and trying to keep up with the Joneses, so...
That's so true.
And doing what you love.
Yeah,
like obviously you're doing what you love. Now, you're probably doing what you love at Quicksilver for someone else, but tell me the difference between doing it for someone else and doing it for yourself.
Yeah, doing it for yourself is like, I love coming to work every day, and everyone's like, "Oh, why don't you go home?" Like I'm stoked to be here. Like this is home. For me, I love going to my house with my family, but I have my own office. I can do whatever I want in here, and no one's
a design studio almost.
Yeah.
Office / design studio. Really.
Yeah,
It's like a little cat, like a man cave.
It is. Yeah.
Inspiration hub.
And it's like I said to you with these prints, like these don't even have a home, or this just happened 2 days ago, just because I got this paper off David Bromley.
You tell me about this paper quickly.
Oh yeah, so this paper is handmade in India. I'm hand pressed, and David Bromley bought half a container of it. So he gave me I've got these packs of it, and his buddy had some around the corner, and he was just drawing on it. I was like, "What are you doing? Well, we can do something around with this." And I said, "We should print that." And I don't know, I've got these images from Eastern Europe, so I've gone out of my way to turn it into some kind of...
I'd buy it.
Yeah.
I'd buy it.
You see that artwork?
You know what I mean?
that artwork I just bought? That Buffalo Bill, Mr. Bill. Buffalo Bill.
Yeah.
So this artist, it's near called Don Gucci or something.
Yeah.
DB Designs. She does I don't know how you call it. It's like hand drawn vector stuff. I don't know if you saw my stuff, but she did a Buffalo Bill. And I'm going to show you this thing I just got.
It's pretty cool.
It's pretty cool. But Mate, yeah, it's so epic that what you've done here.
Yeah, thanks.
Like it just blows my mind. And I said to you before, I got so super inspired as soon as I walked in. That's it there.
Oh, that's insane. Love it. Well done. Amazing. Mr. Bill.
Mr. Bill.
Yeah, it's good though, like you say with like the creatives though, like and you're saying about the artists and the musicians that we work with, it just seems like it like what we do and what they do, it just like it attracts the same similar people. Like this guy Lee Brennan just sent me these rings yesterday.
I'm checking those out.
And he like, you know, that one's from the Great Crawly in Los Angeles. But this guy hand makes these in his shed on the Sunshine Coast at the back of Noosa.
Really?
Yeah, it's Lee Brennan. He's doing the front door for Chris Hemsworth's house at the moment, actually. And he makes these like castle doors and this crazy. Really? It's almost like Game of Thrones. Like it's psycho.
That's stainless.
This is just stainless steel. But he just sent me these in the mail yesterday. He's like a gift for you, mate. And
then you build your house, you gotta have something from him.
He's doing like entry gate and the front door.
Yeah,
man. He's wild. So if you get a chance.
Like, do you think it looks good on me, or do you think it looks good on him? You know what I mean? That's
he does tone back stuff too, but he just like, I kind of encourage him to make this crazy. I don't know what they are, but they're pretty wild.
And I was going to ask you, 2 tattoos. Have you got any new ones, or are you still got the
I've got ones from the kids. Cat D did those for me.
Really?
My grams, yeah.
So she had the
LA Inc. Yeah, into the TV show, yeah.
So she's
my dog too. She's my puppy.
Yeah, cool.
But yeah.
Because I'm actually thinking of getting my first one.
There you go.
Yeah, but like he's telling me like I want a skull with a snake through it. And I'm like, are you serious? Like, come on.
Hey, guys, when we were in Sydney editing this video, I've got some shit on the bed. We were editing the video, this guy comes in and he's like, oh, he was Alexander McQueen's right-hand man, head of design of McQueen, before McQueen passed away. So he just drew this bird on me in the editing suite and tattooed it on me on the fucking table.
Really?
Yeah, dude. He was when McQueen died, he left.
What a story.
Yeah, so I was like, I didn't give a fuck, man. If you look Alexander McQueen's right-hand man, you can do anything on me you want. And he goes, I've got this sketch I drew in Nepal. I'm like, that's it, let's do it. And we did it, and like...
So he tattooed it on?
He tattooed it on me, yeah. In the editing suite when we were doing that film. We were sitting there editing, within an hour I was getting tattooed, laying on the ground, it was crazy.
So what's next for you, mate? Like what's next for you, like your family, what's next for you in your business? Where are you taking this thing? Where do you see the growth? What's your 10 times vision?
I guess, I want to evolve our online business and take that to the next level as far as for our consumers. Grow our optical business. I'm just loving where we're headed. I just want to keep doing bigger and better things, you know, like, man, I don't know, the end of the road's endless, as far, so to speak, because it's unlimited. So
would you ever go into different products or just stick with Sunnies?
Yeah, well, I guess I'm talking to some crew right now, like with some different products I'm working on at the moment. I'm just trying to bring some other creatives and other brands into fruition with Valley. So I want to evolve the website into other platforms. Like I said, I'm doing some rings with this guy that we're just about to drop, and we're doing some hats with Fallen Broken Street out of Byron. Yeah, so I'm just kind of open to anything. And for right now, just like I said, that whole rack there of Sunnies doesn't even have a home yet. So this is all.
So those aren't even released yet.
No, none of it. So. Yeah,
it's super inspiring, mate. And I think, like finally, like if you could give some advice to some budding life advice to someone that's stuck in a job they don't like, or some kids that are wanting to follow their passion or vision, like what would you give someone if your kids are 18 one day? Yeah, becomes their dad.
Find out what you're passionate about and just stick to it, and just don't give up. Like. No matter what, just find out what you love, what makes your heart tick, and what makes you tick, and just go and enjoy it. Life is way too short to be doing something you don't love doing. Find what you love doing, and just go and enjoy it. That's all I could really say.
I can love that. Yeah, that's what it's all about, right?
At the end of the day, like it really disappoints me to hear people like I've got a couple of mates who are saying, I hate my job, I hate my life. It's like, why? You have a choice to change that. You're the only person that can change that, you know. So. Don't waste your time on this earth, man. Go and find out your passion and live your passion.
Mate, I resonate with that. Amen, brother.
Yeah,
well,
that's
mate,
amazing, man.
you got anything?
No, it's a great way to end.
Totally. Just follow your passion. Life's short.
Yeah.
What's that slogan? Life's short by Nike. Is it Life Short? Was that Reebok? Life Short, play hard. Remember that from Reebok?
It is
Pumps.
short, life short, play hard.
Reebok Pumps.
It is Reebok pumps.
I'll show you my age.
How old are you, man?
Remember Reebok Pumps?
Oh, I could tell you last night I had some Reebok pumps.
Remember LA?
I wish I That is hectic. That was a Velcro top
Did you
big.
guys ever have Patrick Ewing's here?
The buzz, the
No.
LA gear.
LA will come back, you watch, man. You watch.
Like I would love to have a fresh pair of Reebok Pump size 10 right now.
So good.
Like, I think back now.
I bet you could find some money
You
back.
know, like, yeah, like I wish, you know, you would buy a pair
Yep.
of, you know, those Jordans that came. And
Let's just do it.
yeah, but but just not touch them. I'm talking like when you're 16.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Like these when the Reeboks come out and just not touch them, and just like
Yeah.
1 a year, even 2 a year. Imagine the collection.
There's a store in LA that has like the Jordans from like '96.
Originals.
Yep. They're wrapped in plastic. They're about $700, but you can get them.
Yeah.
I think it's called like Air Flights Facility or it's on Melrose. They have them because I saw them when I was there last.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Mm.
Well, brother, mate, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you so much, Hugh.
I appreciate you.
Thanks for having me.
you.
Thanks for having me. Appreciate it.
Thanks,
That's
brother.
amazing.